You get up at 4 in the morning. You travel to your nearest ice rink at 5 in the morning in the dead of winter just to get on another cold sheet of ice, fall, sweat, skate around. Take vulcanized rubber to every part of your body. Then go to school. Then maybe play a game later that night. And you do it because you love the sport. And you do it because you want to win a championship. Well, the road to the championship starts today in Class AA, at least here in the eastern half of Pennsylvania. It's the Flyers Cup 2A Ice Hockey Playoffs presented by SFBN. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Daryl Dobis with you here, live from Grandview Health Arena and the rinks at Hatfield Ice in Hatfield, PA. And we have a Flyers Cup doubleheader for you today. Yesterday was the single A action you caught here. We have a doubleheader of 2A action, slightly larger school division. And don't be surprised if it looks like the Flyers and the Detroit Red Wings. It is the black and orange of Pennsbury, the number 3 seed. Coming in 11-4-1, 9-2 in the SHSHL National Division. And they are taking on the team out of the Inter-County Scholastic Hockey League, the winners of the Pioneer Division, the number 13 Owen J. Robert Wildcats, come in at 12-11, 9-4 in the ICSHL. I said, Daryl Dobis with you here, being joined to my left. You can't hear him, but he's the one making sure everything's on the air. Sean Riley and Josh Powell is the one running the camera, stuck in the crowd over there that is gathered at center ice here at Hatfield Blue. As I mentioned, this is the first of 2 games that we will have here at Hatfield Blue Rink. The 2 teams, though, that win this will not face each other in round 2. The winner of Pennsbury Owen J. Roberts will take on the 5-12 winner. That'll be Avongrove. And CBE, Central Bucks East, is the 12 seed. Avongrove is the 5. That is going on at Iceline right now. And that game will be played in 2 days, Thursday, at a place to be decided. Meanwhile, in our second game, that game is also being played at Iceline. That'll be the late game, just like ours is. And that will have number 6 seed Downingtown West, the Whippets, as they take on Central Bucks South, the Titans, out of, again, the SHL. So the 6-11 matchup, winner of that will get the 3-14 matchup in Abington. We'll talk about that later, obviously. But that should be a very interesting matchup as both teams combined 2 losses. Hard to have 1 loss in a season and be the 14th seeded team, but that's where Abington is at right now. Meanwhile here for the Falcons, they were the defending champions in the SHSAHL, the National. They lost in the postseason matchup to Penn Ridge, the eventual winner, by a final of 6-3. They are led in goal, well, by their only goaltender, Aaron McDaniel. He comes in with an 11-4-1 record, a 317 goals against, a save percentage just under 86%. The main we're going to watch for, 4-year starter, 2-year captain, Shane Sigmund. 18 goals, 24 assists, like lightning on ice. He is the one, 6 power play goals as well for Sigmund. He is the main threat for the Falcons as they will be defending the goal to our right. Meanwhile, for head coach Gorman Chuck and Owen J. Roberts, the Wildcats, they will put number 32 Shane Towler in net. Towler, a 3.26 goals against, an 8.81 save percentage. And again, they will be defending the goal to our left. They do not have a great scoring offense, does Owen J. Roberts, but they do have an outstanding scorer in Charles Davis, the forward, in just 11 games, 21 goals, 19 assists. We're going to step aside, take a timeout. We come back. It'll be the drop of the puck. Opening round game here in the Flyers Cup 2A action here on SFPN.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Eldion Padulary in Feasterville, Trevose today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Haddon Planning Group is an independent financial advisory firm serving all Flyers fans across the country. Located in Pennsylvania since 1981, we will offer a free financial plan to all parents of student athletes participating in the Flyers Cup. For more information about our services, go to haddonplanning.com or call Jake Reardon at 856-428-5300.
Moments away from the drop of the puck here from Hatfield Ice World in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. First of our doubleheader here on SFBN. Your men in the orange bands, Eric Michaels and Greg Listino. Linesmen were not made available to us. We will effort to get their names and get them to you accordingly. As the game develops, and now win or go home situation now for both of these teams here in Flyers Cup action. If you're saying, well, if you're going for a state title, why is it just Flyers Cup? Well, on the western half of the state, it's the Penguins Cup, as the Pittsburgh Penguins sanctioned the western half of the playoffs. Flyers and the Flyer organization, or I should say private organization, their foundation sanctions this half of the state. And then the two teams that win in A, AA, and AAA face off for a state title. Pennsbury has won a state title, although that was back in the mid-'80s. Brendan McTavish will win the draw here for the Falcons, and we are underway. Thanks for allowing us through your door and between your ears. To the blue line, knocked away. Flipped in there by Bacallo. Owen J. Robertson, a giveaway right at the end line. Pass up top, that one stolen by the Falcons. Sigmund, that's the one you want to watch out for. He's the main gun. Up the other way, it's Millman. Reese Millman over the line. Weaves with McCanch. McCanch in front. Down on his knees is Towler, waiting for something to come his way. It does. And he'll cover up and hang on. First shot will go by way of the Falcons. The camera is showing a very nice view. We are in an awkward angle. We are basically on the goal line here on the Falcons side defensively. For periods 1 and 3. Flipped out to neutral zone. Bacallo will send it in, rewind it around to the sideboards. Getting there first, though, for the Falcons is Player, number 15. Up it comes. Shot. That one took it to the top left corner. That one goes wide. Back the other way. Sending in again. Bacallo, no one there. Player picks it up, sends it out. Stopped at the blue line. May have hit the official there. And then sent back in by the Wildcats. Wildcats showing some decent pressure right now. Davis sends it out in front. That one deflected and cleared out by McCanch. And back to get it for the Wildcats as the Falcons will finish up a line change here. It'll be number 64, Nathan McDonald, the senior. Wraps it around. Kept in, though, on the attempted clear. Shot in tight. And that one smothered up as Falkenstein with a steal and puts it on goal. But the second save right there for Towler. And Towler will see a face-off to his left. It's won by the Falcons. Sending around the boards, cleared out. On the tape, on a fly, pass to himself. And then unable to do anything with that was Grady Jones, number 97. Kept in, though, by Schultz for the Wildcats. Pennsbury will try the other side. Taking a hit right in front of us is Logan Doyle. He loses it. Teammates come to help him. Justin Marlin. He'll try the other side with Falkenstein. Gets it up the right side where it's stolen by Bachansky and sent back into the Falcon zone. Long diagonal pass. That one picked up and then turned over back into the Falcon zone here. So they're trying for these long stretch passes. Haven't quite worked yet. Doyle will send it back around. No one there. A little collision off ice or off puck side. No call. Hack that, whack that. Owen J. Roberts doing a good job of forechecking here early on. Sent up the boards, misplayed, unable to get a stick on that one was Kavanaugh for the Wildcats. Teammates got to come and help. Stolen, however, by the Falcons. Pass in front. Crisscrossing. This is a backhand by Pickler. Pickler's first shot turned away. Second one goes wide. Shots 3-0 here for the Falcons early on. Make that 4-0. As Towler has been perfect here for the Wildcats. 17-minute periods, an odd number to say the least, but obviously 3 periods needed to determine a winner. Still waiting on the first tally here as Millman looks to send it in. It stopped at the blue line. Picked up and wrapped around. Stolen by Pennsbury. Tried to pass in front, hit a body in front, however. Went off to the side, now to play, and we'll get a face-off. Again, we'll have a second contest. That'll be Council Rock South and Abington. That's going to be a hard luck loser in that one. 2 great seasons for both of those schools out of the Suburban Hockey League. Hip check missed there by the Falcons. Sent in, shot, whistles high and wide of goaltender Aaron McDaniel. Wraps all the way around, trying to hustle up to get it. It'll be Chris Sarver. Sarver up the right side. Pushes it in deeper, will go after it himself behind Towler. Dodges a check attempt there by Vitullo, but cannot keep the puck in the zone as the Falcons try to fight for it. It comes out to center ice. Back the other way, Evan Eisler sends it in deep. Owen J. Roberts able to get that. Up the right side, big boy Joseph Piccolo sends it in the junior. Kept in at the left point wrister. That one deflected up into the netting. And the first shot coming off the stick of William Cody. Denied by Aaron McDaniel. Aaron McDaniel with a clean sheet ice on that one. Saw it all the way. Draw right in front of us. That camera from Josh turns a little farther right. You would have seen us. As the draw here won and wrapped around by Owen J. Roberts. Both teams have won a pair of faceoffs. McCanch sends it in across. This is Sigmund. They're going to check him closely. Back to Brendan McCash. Canch can't keep it in. Comes out to the neutral zone to get it. There will be Marlin for the Falcons. Gives it up to Sigmund. Again, the 4-year starter, 2-year captain. Gets taken down, no call. These things have been pretty clean here. Good dodge right there by Marlin. Marlin sends it in front. That one kicked away by Towler. Into the right corner. And sent the length of the ice. This will be an icing. And actually, I believe we have a penalty. I thought I saw a signal for a slash. And I did. So they're going to get the captain. Time of the penalty is 4:51. And a power play opportunity here for the Wildcats. And for Sigmund, that's going to be penalty minutes 11 and 12 on the season. Officials holding up play. Not 100% sure why, and there I see why. Referee over there talking to Gorman Chuck. That was Eric Michaels talking to the coach. Face-off won by the Falcons, cleared just out of the zone. Wildcats get it back. Carried over the line, dropped off, and then kicked right back out. Was unable to hold it in was Schultz. Wildcats will set up. Couple different goal scorers with power play goals. Riley Vitula with a pair leads the way for the Wildcats. Jones sends it in deep. Schultz gets hammered off the boards by Millman, and Millman will clear at the length. 1:15 left to go in the man advantage. The slashing call on Sigmund of Pennsbury. Looking for Grady Jones if you're looking for a power play scorer as well. He has 3. This wrister, that hit bodies in front on the attempt by Joseph Picallo. Kept in by Owen J. Roberts. Sent into the corner. Sticks flying and clearing. And taking a little bump for all his worries there was Justin Marlin. Good job here to clear it out here with 45 seconds left. Played out by Taller, nearly picked off by the Falcons. Dropped off behind the net. Charles Davis will go after it. Come out in front to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh sends it across, but it's stolen away. Behind the net, Kavanaugh again. 20 seconds left in the man advantage. No shots on goal here during this power play opportunity for the Wildcats. Picallo catches at the blue line. Dances with it in the corner. Comes near net to Harrington. Harrington centers it in front. No one there. Comes to the top of the left circle, and now whistles will blow. And I believe we've got a penalty here on Owen J. Roberts. Six men on the ice, if I'm counting right. Too many men on the ice. They caught Owen J. Roberts. So with nearly 7 minutes gone, it'll be 4-side hockey. For 1 second. Face-off won and cleared by Owen J. Roberts. So now the Falcons with an opportunity. Up the left side it goes. If you're looking for power play scoring, you're looking for Sigmund. In tight shot, left pad save there by Taller. Rebound goes wide to his right. In tight, covered up, and he'll hang on. Minute 30 here left in the man advantage, courtesy of the too many men on the ice against head coach Gorman Chuck and his Wildcats. Face-off won by the Falcons, not quite controlled by him. And that'll be picked up and cleared by Owen J. Roberts. It goes in on goal. Technically a shot on goal. So we'll give the save there to McDaniel. Cross it goes to Sigmund. Sigmund outside the left circle, trying to get around Toner. Puts on the brakes, sends it in front, kicked out to the right side. Along the half wall and sent the length. And Pennsbury will have to retreat to get this. Is unable to get it was Connor Coyne. Coyne will drop a pass back behind to Millman. Up the right side, unable to control it was Chris Sarver. And sent back into Falcon territory where Millman will pick it up with a head of steam. Gets to the circle, his shot, that went out of the skates of a couple of Wildcats. Comes out to the neutral zone where it's picked up by Marlin. Marlin over the line, inside the left circle, trying to get around Toner. Does, holds, lost it, gets it back. Now outside the right circle, looking for help. Spinorama trying to get away. That one doesn't work. Teammates come over to help him out. That's Sarver. And then he can't get it in deep, and it'll be sent the length by Davis. And that'll have to be played by McDaniel with 13 seconds left in the man advantage. Here comes Player. Player will wind, will fire. That one save. Rebound, that one's kicked wide. Second rebound, that one kicked wide as well. Sent in behind the net. Power play has expired. A couple good opportunities there for the Falcons, but nothing goes by as the Wildcats will bring it up, and they'll just send it in deep. No line change here. Chasing after it, though. In the right corner. Player tries to send it, not out. Check dodge right there by Cody. Sent in front, not cleared. Peterson will go after it. Can't get to it, kept in at the left corner. Then stolen away. Good play there by Michalek. Michalek tried to get it going, but ends up sending it out to the right instead. This will be Millman. Millman shot. That one tried to glove it. And now a whistle will blow as the stick goes flying. After the 9th save by Shane Taller. And that's going to get us our 3rd penalty here already. Nope, no penalty. I was looking at the referee thinking he was going to send someone to the box. He did not. So no penalty on that. Falcons still with an offensive left circle draw here with 7:27 to go in period number 1. Still looking for our first tally here. Flyers Cup opening round action, Class 2A. Owen J. Roberts will win that faceoff. 13th ranked Wildcats, 4th ranked Falcons. To the point, that one whistled in by Millman, kicked away, 10th save there by Taller. And it'll go the length, it'll go in on goal. So again, having to make a save was McDaniel. Stolen away by Davis. And then he had it stolen away by McCaw. Swiped off his stick, stays in the offensive zone. With it is Bacalo. Bacalo wrister. That went off the legs of McCanch. And sent in deep. Wildcats at least doing a good job at keeping in the offensive zone when they have the opportunity. Right there, a little bit of a miscue, however, by Cody. Pass, loose in the slot. And unable to get a stick on it cleanly was Davis, and Pennsbury will send it up. Check dodge right there. Falkenstein couldn't play it. Here come the Wildcats. Davis in front. Shot! That one a pad save. Point blank by Cody. Best opportunity of the day so far for either side, and Cody was stoned by McDaniel. Pennsbury not playing like the 3 seed right now, although flying out with the head of steam is Marlin. Marlin tried to make a move, lost it. Had his pocket picked there by Saunders. Falcons able to keep in the offensive zone, but it'll be picked up by Owen J. Robertson, flipped out to the neutral zone. Playing it there will be Kalanko. Kalanko tried to send it in, stolen away, and then not a strong pass right there by Schultz. Pennsbury able to get it out of their zone. Michalek sends it in deep. Toner will chase after it. He'll get there first, but he'll give it right back to Michalek. Behind the net, Michalek takes it back from a teammate, tried to center it in front. That one got kicked away. And then Michalek got it back inside the right circle, but it went back into the corner. Puck was hanging around Michalek there. He just couldn't do anything with it. As a centering pass, that one knocked down in midair by Kalanko. Owen J. Roberts able to put in the offensive zone. Good job pinching in by Schultz along with Jones to keep it in, but it's still put out by the Falcons. Here comes Marlin. Marlin with a 2-on-1 developing. Wrister, that one went high and wide to the right side. Taller watched it hit off the glass and all the way out to the neutral zone to pick it up is Kalanko. Stolen away by Jones. And then knocked back deep into the Owen J. Robert off defensive end, but Cavanaugh plays it out. Back to get his Millman as it comes all the way back to the Pennsbury zone. 4:39 left to go here in regulation. In the first period. Still no score. Best chance was about 2 minutes ago. Cody point blank on Aaron McDaniel of the Falcons, and he was able to turn him away. Shot. That one whistles high and wide right. Millman trying to go to the top right corner and missed. Trying to make a move there was Pickler. He lost it. Pennsbury able to get it back, though. This will be Chris Sarver. Sarver up the right side. 2-on-3. Tries to go wide. Tried to make a move. Puck didn't go with him. Wildcats will get it out. Knocked back to the blue line, but clean sheet ice to send it up there is Trevor Gorman, and Gorman will send it in deep. Line change finishing here for the Falcons. Marlin will look to play it to one of those new mates that just came on the ice. Alternate captain there in Doyle. Kept in, left pad save, getting a stick on that one too, was McDaniel. 5 saves for McDaniel here in the early going with 3.5 to go, as it's just flipped in by Kavanaugh right in on goal, and he will cover up. Will Aaron McDaniel for his 6th save here of the first period. Nathan McDonald waiting. The high slot captain of this Wildcat squad. McCain will win the draw with a little help from Marlin for the Falcons. 9 faceoffs here in the early going. 5-4 in favor of the Falcons. Stolen away at center ice. This will be McCaw. McCaw over the line. Arrestor, that one denied by Towler. Towler looking sharp here. His 11th save in the first period. Still in the offensive zone, Marlin. Had it, lost it, got it back. Marlin sends it in. Never made it on goal. Turn around. That one smothered on the attempt by Doyle. Flipped out by the Wildcats. 2:50 left to go. Looking for room to run. Player sends it off the wall, and this is going to be an icing. Little too strong there from Player. And it'll be an offensive left circle draw here for the Wildcats. Looking at the stats here that I was able to pick up on Pennsbury, I'm guessing this is Player's first game, or at least it's one of his few ones. He is not listed on the stat sheet provided online. As here comes Sigmund Deek, shot, score, the backhander. Told you, Sigmund fast and dangerous. He uses both to get goal 19 on the season. The Falcons on top 1-0. $14:29, the time of the goal. And we will see who they give the assist to. Reese Millman with the lone assist. Now Millman wants his own goal. His shot, that one deflected right out in front. Rebound, that one kicked right wide of Towler. And just to relieve the pressure, the Wildcats sent it down. Boy, if anybody was on the doorstep for that one, it'd have been 2-0 real quick. Towler has played well here early on. As the faceoff won here by the Wildcats. Tried to clear it out, and with a little bit of extra help, they will, but barely out. Falcons able to get it back, flipped right back in on the backhand by Machalik. 1:45 remaining. Up the left boards. Whacked at, just to send it deep by Davis. Falcons will go back to get it. That's Player. Player gives way to Marlin. Marlin sends it deep down the right side. Picked off by Gorman for Owen J. Roberts. And he'll try to send it back where it came from. Deflects all the way down. No icing here. Took a good Wildcat hop, and Vitullo able to get to it. Picked up by Marlin as they battle behind. Now Davis will get it. Davis on the forehand. Comes out to the right circle. Spins around left. Picked up there by McCanch. 1:05 left to go here. Behind the net, Vitullo. Marlin pins him back there. Davis comes to help. Davis wanted to send it in front. It does go in front. Schultz couldn't get it because McDaniel sent it wide. This shot from the point, that one turned aside by McDaniel. Still in the offensive zone for the Wildcats here as we are under 50 seconds to go. Davis gives way. Wrister, goal! Kavanaugh through a screen door. McDaniel couldn't see. We're tied at 1. And a big answer right there for the Wildcats. Davis will get 1 assist. Time of the goal, 16-17. Looked like McDaniel could not see that shot coming, and it went right through the 5-hole. They are going to give a second assist to Bachansky, number 28. Falcons trying to get one back here. Wiping out, losing an edge there, and then losing the puck with 3, with 2. And 0.9 left, and icing and a draw coming up offensively. Probably not much Falcons are going to be able to do with this one. For Kavanaugh, that's the 5th goal of the year for the senior defenseman. And more importantly, a shot in the arm for the 14 seed. Excuse me, the 13 seed. As they knot this thing up at 1. Shots on goal that period, 13-8 in favor of the Falcons. Face-off win, 6 for the Falcons, 7 for the Wildcats. And both teams go 0 for 1 on the man advantage. We will take a timeout. When we come back, start period number 2 from Hatfield Ice. 1-1 here in the Flyers Cup at Double A. Opening round matchup, Owen J. Roberts and the Pennsbury Falcons right here on SFBN.
Hey Flyers fans, baseball's right around the corner. Your Trenton Thunder begin their jam-packed schedule with an opening night celebration on June 7th. Meet Kate Flannery from The Office, grab a Bat Dog Dash bobblehead, and celebrate 4th of July at the Thunder. Daily specials return with $1 hot dogs and Kids Eat Free Tuesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Case's Pork Roll Fridays, and Fireworks most Thursdays and Saturdays. There's something going on at every game in 2022. Get your tickets at TrentonThunder.com.
Teams back on the ice, ready for the start of period number 2. Daryl Dobis with your high atop Grandview Health Arena at Hatfield Ice World. Sean Riley and Josh Powell joining me here today. Falcons in white. Owen J. Roberts in red. Falcons coming in 11-4-1. Owen J. Roberts 12-11. Entry pass, that one fanned on, and then Davis decides to put it up in the netting, trying to send it deep. And the faceoff coming up in the neutral zone just outside the Wildcat blue line. Again, a reminder, game 1 of a doubleheader here on SFBN. As Council Rock South, the Golden Hawks will take on, they don't call them the Galloping Ghosts anymore. Abington used to be called the Galloping Ghosts. Now they just call the Abington Ghosts. As a wrister shot, the rebound came right onto the stick of McCaw. He put it point blank, and it's turned away by Towler. A break there for the Falcons. They just couldn't get it past Towler. And then to top things off, they will ice it, and then Doyle gets caught up with his skates and Kavanaugh's stick. Nothing comes of that. This is definitely a unique setup here that I'm seeing here in this Flyers Cup for officials. I just had the pleasure of doing some games in New Jersey. The state of New Jersey does sanction ice hockey like any other sport. Pennsylvania does not. But what's funny about it is that in New Jersey, they run 3 officials, 2 referees and 1 linesman, which I found quite odd. I would have thought 1 referee. It's flipped in on Taller, and he'll just hang on for his 8th save of the night. I don't know, Sean. I would have thought that was strange. I figured you'd have 2, like old school, 2 linesmen, 1 referee busting his tail up and down the ice the whole night. No, it's not the way they do it. Linesman goes point to point, and the other referee takes the other side of the blue line. So a unique setup in the NJSIAA. Face-off won here by the Falcons in the offensive zone. Sigmund, who has the lone tally here in the corner. Falcons can't keep it there. They'll have to retreat. Flip it off the left boards and smack back in. And here comes the captain. Sigmund puts on the brakes. Davis stays with him. Wrapped around, no one home. Cody will go to the outside. First man to get there is McCanch, and he gets hammered into the wall there by Vitullo. Back out with it comes the Wildcats. Here comes Davis. Davis wants a shot. That one got smothered at the point of attack and goes in behind McDaniel. Back the other way, here come the Falcons. Falcons trying to push it on. Good job defensively to get back by McDonald. But it comes loose in the slot. That one a left pad save there by Taller. Another high-quality save there by the junior keeper, Shane Taller. And back the other one off the waffle board. That one saved in tight by McDaniel. Defenses are giving up some quality opportunities here all of a sudden. So we are tied at 1. Fan shot. Falcons look to bring it out, and we'll just flip it out to the neutral zone. The long switch. Icing is waved off. Cody will get there. He'll collide with Eisler. Eisler will lose that battle. First attempt to clear Bacallo. Second attempt fails. Stolen away by the Falcons. Eisler tried to get a shot off, couldn't. Back down the right side will be Trevor Gorman. Gorman just sends it in. Again, this is the short change here offensively for both sides. As this puck is going to go all the way down. Not enough for icing. Wouldn't have been icing anyway, but Gorman has to play it for the Wildcats. Right side, looking for somewhere to go. Davis. Davis spins around to get away from Eisler. Comes up the right side now, down the middle. His shot. Left pad save. Rebound comes in. Shot, score! I believe that's Davis on the rebound. It's 2-1. Again, quality opportunities being given up by defenses. And this one comes back to burn the Falcons. In a moment, we'll get the official scoring on the goal. Could not catch who they gave the goal to, but assist went to Davis and Watson. Anyway you look at it, still 2-1 in favor of the red and white. There's a shot, just a blind whack right there by Falkenstein. That one was turned aside by Taller. And then Kavanaugh tried to hammer it out of the zone. He hit it right into Watson. Boy, that's when a teammate's going to turn around and say, I think you owe me something here, buddy. Fired in, turned away from the point, no problem by Taller. 18-11 shots on goal here in favor of the Falcons, but the scoreboard favors the Wildcats. Schultz, left side, gives it up. Touch pass away by Harrington. He's coming off on a line change. It was sent in deeper by Grady Jones. Jones is coming off as well, and then offsides. As McCainch is yelling at his captain, don't jump. Just some off timing there between Sigmund and McCainch. We a draw outside of the Roberts blue line, which they will win. McDonald sends it around. Toner will dance around. Looking for help, finally gets it up to Schultz. Schultz 1-on-3. Comes out to the left side, just sends it in deep. Takes a bounce out towards the goalie in McDaniel, but it's played by the Falcons and then overskated. Nearly stolen away, wrapped around to the point. Falcons try to get it out. They do. Falling down is Schultz. He's able to play it, but the Falcons will get it right back. Sent in behind Sigmund. This will be icing. No, they wave it off. Towler thought it was an icing, put his hand up. Toner had to go play it here for Owen J. Roberts. Schultz, and that will be a penalty as Sigmund, shoved from behind, gets up. He seems to be okay, but that will be a cross-check. And not a smart penalty there by Schultz, who will pick up his 21st and 2nd penalty minutes of the season. And the penalty will come at 5:59. Draw one by the Falcons. Sent in towards goal. Goes wide, however. There to get it is Sarver. Sarver trying to set up shop. Comes around, holds, comes to the point. Falcons still looking for some room. Shot. That one cleanly seen by Towler, and he'll hang on. Towler will see a draw to his left. Davis will take it for Owen J. Roberts. He'll go up against Jake McCaw. And it'll be controlled by the Falcons. Sent around behind the net. Gross Cup to get there first. Passes it back to the point, but the pass got smothered. Trying to keep it in is Marlin. Now it comes loose. Here comes Davis. Davis trying to get in tight, gets double teamed. Looking for a penalty, none coming here for Owen J. Roberts. Falcons trying to turn it into offense back the other way. 5-on-3 if they hurry. Bounce pass off the wall. Getting there, crosses Sarver, puts on the brakes, goes back up to the point, sends back in by Marlin. Falkenstein trying to control it, but Davis seems to be doing a little bit of everything today. We'll send it out. 2-minute penalty, halfway gone here against Schultz of Owen J. Roberts for the cross-check on Sigmund. Falcons trying to turn something out of it. Millman will lose an edge and a long-distance penalty. They're going to get a high stick here. And I believe they got it on Kavanaugh. So that will come at 7:15. And now for 45 seconds, the Falcons will have a 2-man advantage. And they will win this draw. To the left side, shot in front, trying to look for a redirect in front with Sigmund. It went wide. Doyle will get it back. Will go behind the net. He's out there with McCanch. In front is Sigmund. He's the dangerous one. Holding, shot. That one whistled wide, top right corner. And player will have to go back and get it. Coyne, Doyle, player, along with Sigmund out there. As it's dropped off to Sigmund. Sigmund comes around to McCanch, who's the last of them. 5-on-3 has expired. 5-on-4 coming up for another minute 15. Still looking for a real shot on goal here during this power play. Sigmund tried to flip it up a little bit behind the net. Passed in front. Deflected. Sigmund holds, shot. Rebound, scored. Stuck in behind Tolbert. Sigmund got it by him, but it did not cross the line. Doyle able to bang it home. That's his second power play goal of the year, and it ties things up at 2. So the Falcons now 1 for 3 on the man advantage. So McCanish will get the other assist. Doyle from Sigmund and McCanish tying things up here for the Falcons at 2 apiece. As we have an offsides here against the Wildcats, face off just outside the Falcon zone. And the face-off won by the Falcons. It's their 14th win off the draw here so far today. Picker wraps it around, no one there. Vitula will get there first. And player stuck a stick out and deflected up over the sidewall. In other games, CB East on top of Avongrove 1-0. Pennsbury wins the draw, flicked in on goal by Machalik and hung on to by Towler. Play starting to get a little frisky here between the two squads again. It's win or go home here in March. Doesn't matter if you're playing basketball or hockey. One and done. You do not want to be. Owen J. Roberts, they were winners of the Pioneer Division in the ICSHL. It's a steal. That one sent right back in on Towler. 23 shots on the game here for the Falcons as it's flipped up into the Falcon bench. And the face-off will be in the Wildcat zone. Meanwhile, Pennsbury, the defending champs in the SHSHL, in the National Division, ended up losing in the semifinal round to Penridge. Face-off still not controlled. Falcons will get that. Starting to do a little better on the face-off are the Falcons. Now they got to do something with it. Attempted clear by Bacallo, couldn't do it, needed some help, got it from his friends, but it's stolen away by the Falcons. McCaw taxi dances his way to the blue line, loses it. Sarver has his back, across, wrister, shot, that one just missed wide, short side by Millman. Along the side wall, Falkenstein sends it in deep. Getting there first will be Gorman, puts on the brakes to get rid of Sarver. Comes back to the right side where Jones couldn't get a stick on it. It's kept in at the blue line. Sarver swings it behind the net. Cavanaugh, who has a goal, tries to send it farther. A little bit of help from Jones. Can't do it. Good job there by player to pinch in. Cleared out of the zone, but Sarver able to hang on to it near the blue line. Sarver holding, passes it across. Clean pass over to the right side. Rister, fanning on that was Millman. Second opportunity, stopped by Falkenstein. And then it's flipped up and ends up right in front of the keeper and Shane Towler, and he'll hang on. 6:33 to go here. Shots have definitely favored the Falcons. However, when the Wildcats are able to get in their offensive zone, they have put on some solid pressure. Problem is they have not been able to do that consistently. There's a little equipment problem there for the Falcons. Justin Marlin sitting at the point. Face-off one, trying to come right in quick there was McCanish. Could not do anything with it. Wildcats get it out of the zone, then it's punched back in. Back to get it will be McDonald. McDonald in a double team. Bad pass off the side wall, stolen away. McCanish, his first shot. That one smothered. Second one smothered by McDonald. Watson will send it up but not out. Down to Doyle. Across. One-timer score! McCanish after a great play to keep it in by Marlin. John Daly's it from between the rings, and it's 3-2 Falcons. .10:53 the time of the goal. And it was all set up by Marlin, keeping it in at the point. And the great one-timer by McCanish, his 24th of the season. Doyle gets one. So Doyle has a goal and an assist. Here today. There's contact on the far side. Fans wanting a penalty, not getting one. Long pass. That touched off the stick of McDonald, so no icing. McDonald with a little swing back ended up catching Doyle low, and now Doyle's going to come to the bench. There's a shot! Score! Bad clearing attempt there by Owen J. Roberts. Pickler on the doorstep finds the back of the net. It's 4-2. And maybe some karma there for the Falcons for that non-call. That should go unassisted. Now they're going to give McCanish an assist. As it trickles wide of Cage, McDaniel will hold on. He has not seen any action in a little bit. In fact, not since the goal he gave up at the midway point. For Pickler, that's his 4th of the year. Into the Wildcat zone. Gorman brings it back, gives it up to Saunders. Saunders lost it. After a good poke check by Samantha Roberts. The shot, that one goes wide left of Towler. Up the middle it goes to Davis, but Davis cannot hang on to it. Player will get it, and he'll get it right back from his teammate. Player with a little bit of room. Good move between the legs. Player in tight shot. Tried to go 5-hole. That one denied by Towler. Rebound comes out to the point. Winding and firing was Millman, and turning that one aside as well was Towler, and he'll hang on. Pennsbury offense starting to feel a little bit here. Forcing some mistakes out of the Wildcats. Offensive right circle draw here, won by the Falcons. They are starting to win more and more draws here. Machalik over to Sarver. Sarver in the corner, gives back to Machalik. Machalik holds, goes to the left point. Rister, that one gloved and hung on to by Towler. No problem on that one, saw it all the way. 28 shots he's faced here so far. He stopped 24. And a couple of them not his fault. In fact, 3 of them I would say arguably not his fault. Defense letting him down a little bit. As Harrington just muscles his way to knock Sarver down and winning that draw. First draw they've won in a while. Falcons still with him. Machalik tried to get it in front of Sarver. Attempted clear by the Wildcats, fails, and then Toner had it stolen away from him. Falcons with a good job here. Sarver has Machalik, decides to do it on his own. Hold, tried to toe drag it. Watson able to stop it from him. Kavanaugh will pick it up. And finally out of the zone, here comes Harrington. Harrington, cross ice. Behind the keeper, McDaniel. Harrington still going after in that corner. Gets rid of it, rides the rail behind the keeper. Schultz trying to get to it for Owen J. Roberts. The Falcons come out with it instead. With the head of steam down the right side. Getting caught in a skate. Marlon pass in front, looking for the one-time redirect there. Unable to get it was Gross Cup. Second shot, that one goes in behind the net. Kept in by the Falcons. Toner will get it, though, for the Wildcats. Referee trying to dodge it, get out of the way of that one. Got caught up in the equipment of a Falcon player on that far side. Toner able to get in, then look out. Greg Listino in a shooting gallery over there in the last 15 seconds. Kavanaugh spins away from Sarver, and Kavanaugh says, heck with this. I'm sending it the length. This will be an icing. It'll come all the way back into the Wildcat zone with 2:12 left to go here in period number 2 in the Falcons. After being down 2-1 with a 3-goal burst in a span of 3.5 minutes. Including a power play goal. As the faceoff trickles in right on Cage, and again covering that up. Will be Towler, who has been quite busy. This faceoff won by the Falcons. Right point, that one sent right in on Cage. It's behind the keeper, shot, score! Towler thought he had it, it stayed in behind him. Falkenstein comes in and puts it home. Towler can't believe it. But for Falkenstein, that is his 6th of the year. And teammates come over to talk to Fowler. He cannot believe that one snuck through. He made the initial save. But could not hang on. They're going to give Millman an assist when it actually came off a rebound, so I'm surprised for the assist. But they'll take it off the draw, score. Don't blink, you might miss something. That'll put a spark back in Owen J. Roberts a little bit here. That'll make the score 5-3 and stop a 4-goal run here by the Falcons. Off the draw, 89, Riley Vitullo. His 9th and shot, score, McCanish. I told you, don't blink. No sooner than Owen J. Roberts gets one back, the Falcons take it back. 16 seconds later, it's 6-3. I'm going to run out of room on my scoring sheet here. Millman and Eisler will get the assist. Falcons want more. Good defense right there. Jones to knock McCann off the puck. Poked on. 2-on-1 developing here down the right side. This will be Bachansky. Bachansky couldn't take the shot. Falcons got the back play, enough defense to keep the shot from happening, and the Falcons are going to try to turn an offense the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Good crisscross right there. Over the line, they're going to call offsides. McCann just couldn't get back for Doyle to come in. Bachansky had a step. Falcons got back to stop it and then turn it in offense, but then offsides kills it. 46 seconds left in what has been a wide open second period here at Hatfield Ice. Falcons will win their 15th draw here of the period. But Owen J. Roberts comes out with it. This will be Davis. Davis over the line, inside the left circle, goes around the back of the net with Marlin in his pocket. Takes a bump from him. 30 seconds left to go. Behind the net, just trying to tie it up. That's perfectly fine for Pennsbury. Sent around to the right side. Sent back in behind the cage. Never quite got there, though. Hacked at, whacked at. Falcons still trying to kill time. This will be Marlin. Marlin behind the net with 7 seconds left. Davis steals it away. Comes out to the left circle. Holding. He's only got 1 second left and never gets a shot on goal, and that will do it for the second period. And what a second period it was. We were 1-1 going into period number 2. And we are currently at 6-3. To say these offenses have warmed up a little bit would be an understatement. Some poor defensive clears aiding to the help for the Falcons in that second period. Just when Owen J. Roberts thought they were getting back into it, 16 seconds later, Falcons able to bang home their 6th goal of the contest. As right below us, Player headed back to the locker room. Actually came off the ice the back way as he's running down the rubberized flooring here at Hatfield Ice as they get ready for the Zamboni to come out and take care of business. We will take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the game by the numbers and we'll get you ready for the third period of action. I'm going to try to find some room on my score sheet here. I got a feeling I might need it. 6-3 our score here. Pennsbury on top of Owen J. Roberts. It's the opening round in Class AA of the Flyers Cup action here live from Hatfield Ice. And you are watching it all on SFBN.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Haddon Planning Group is an independent financial advisory firm serving all Flyers fans across the country. Located in Pennsylvania since 1981, we will offer a free financial plan to all parents of student athletes participating in the Flyers Cup. For more information about our services, go to haddonplanning.com or call Jake Reardon at 856-428-5300.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Eldion Padulary in Feasterville, Trevose today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Flyers fans, baseball's right around the corner. Your Trenton Thunder begin their jam-packed schedule with an opening night celebration on June 7th. Meet Kate Flannery from The Office, grab a Bat Dog Dash bobblehead, and celebrate 4th of July at the Thunder. Daily specials return with dollar hot dogs and Kids Eat Free Tuesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Case's Pork Roll Fridays, and Fireworks most Thursdays and Saturdays. There's something going on at every game in 2022. Get your tickets at TrentonThunder.com.
Back here at Hatfield Ice Blue Rink. Daryl Dobis with you here. My producer, Sean Riley, and Josh Powell handling the camera duties. 6-3 our score as the 4th seeded Pennsbury Falcons here in Flyers Cup Class 2A action on top of 13 seed Owen J. Roberts with 17 more minutes to play. Quick look around the rest of the Flyers Cup. It is Penridge 2-0 on top. As I had Penridge there, on top of Ridley, the 16 seed. That is the upper half of the top half of the bracket. That's a 1-16 matchup. Winner of that will get Downingtown East Cumberland Valley. That's an 8-9 matchup. That's actually being played at Iceline right now. Meanwhile, 1-1 Central Bucks East and Avongrove. The winner of that game gets the winner of this one. Pennsbury and CB East familiar with each other if that comes to fruition. But CB East, the lower seed, the 12 seed, Avongrove, the 5. That is being played at Iceline, Rink 1 right now. And if they are getting any updates at all, they're going to see that Pennsbury looks like they're on their way, but Owen J. Roberts had a burst there, made things interesting. We'll see if they can do that again. So those are the only 2 games we have updates on right now. When we have more, we will obviously pass them along to you. Or thanks to Ari Bluestein, who's back in mission control, taking care of the scores for us and passing them along. Meanwhile, the Zamboni will finish up its work. We'll take one more timeout. We'll give you the game by the numbers. Return with the 3rd period. It's the Falcons on top of the Wildcats, 6-3. This is Flyers Cup AA action right here on SFBN. the Zamboni has done its job. Waiting for the players to come out of the locker room and officials to join them as well. Grandview Health Rinks at Hatfield Ice Arena here in Hatfield, Pennsylvania. Daryl Dobus, along with my partners Sean Riley and Josh Powell. 6-3 our score through 2. Falcons with a 5-goal outburst in that second stanza, including 4 in a row to take the lead at 5-2. And then back-to-back goals in 30 seconds has given us the total we have now. Shots that period, 18-5 in favor of the Falcons. 31-13 so far through 2 periods. Falcons are cross-checking, then a high stick. And the Falcons able to turn that into some points in the second period. Owen J. Roberts has only been on the ice once with a man advantage, and then they lost that in about a minute, as actually about a minute and a half, as they got caught with too many men on the ice. Face-offs that period, 15-9 favor the Falcons, 21-16 in favor of Pennsbury as well. So things going right for the 4 seed in Pennsbury. Again, the winner of this moves on to round 2. That'll be Thursday, quarterfinal round against the winner of Avon Grove and Central Bucks East. That's a 5-12 matchup. That's the bottom half of the top half of the bracket. And also a reminder that this is the front end of a doubleheader here from Hatfield Ice on SFBN, as Council Rock South, the 3 seed out of the SHSHL, will take on fellow SHSHL member, different division, in Abington. Both teams having outstanding seasons. We anticipate one whale of a game there. That is in the bottom half of the bracket, so that should prove to be very interesting. The scheduled time for that is 8:10. This game, however, did get started a little bit late, so we'll have to see how things go there. Further scoring updates, it's 3-1 in favor of Penridge, as Ridley gets on the board with a power play goal. Avon Grove now up 2-1 over Central Bucks East with about 10 minutes left to go in the second period. And another world heard from here, Cumberland Valley, which is actually out in District 3, and by the way, is the new home for many of the fall championships in the PIAA. Field hockey is going to be out there. Football is going to be out there. I believe cross country is going to be out there. Volleyball is going to be out there. All of a sudden, the PIAA awarding Cumberland Valley out in the Mechanicsburg area the contract for several events, and a lot of them will go on at the same time, which will make logistics kind of interesting. But on the hockey front, Cumberland Valley taking on Downingtown East. And that's an 8-9 matchup, and Cumberland Valley, the 9 seed, with a 1-0 lead, scoring with just 30 seconds left in the first period to take that 1-0 advantage in the 8-9 matchup. The Penridge-Ridley winner will get the winner of that game in round 2. Well, teams to switch sides for the potentially final time. And we'll see if there's anything left in the Wildcat tank here. Davis, who has played a good game for Owen J, helping keep it in. Kavanaugh wrister, that goes high up into the body of McCanish. McCanish able to clear it. Icing is waved off. No, they're going to call icing. And they'll bring it back in the Falcon zone. Aaron McDaniel, a little over his goals against, or actually right on his goals against. He has given up 3 goals in 13 shots. As a shot, that one, he kicks that one away. Davis on the backhand. Good opportunity right there for the Wildcats. turned aside, back the other way down the left side boards. Centering pass, that's kicked aside there by Towler. And don't let the numbers fool you. Towler has played pretty well as a shot from the left point by Player deflected into the right corner there to get it is Sigmund. Sigmund centering pass. That one stolen away. Wildcats will bring it out. 2-on-2 game. To the left side with it is Vitullo. Vitullo turns around to Davis. Davis trying to get in tight, cut off by Player. Good job right there. Pass across. It was deflected before it ever got to Vitullo. And he could not do anything with it, but Vitullo will get it back. Good hard work there by him along the boards. Davis along with Millman. Millman will steal it away from him. Millman's jersey looks like it was 20-something. He's number 2 in the books, but his sleeves and the number on the back of his jersey look like it was a 2 and then an additional number. But the other number is gone, so now he's just number 2. Those sweaters are not cheap, so you might as well just change the number. Drop pass, McCanish. Was looking for Falkenstein, did not work, was smothered by the Wildcats. Sent out to the neutral zone there to get it. After a pass is Marlin. Marlin, good move to get free between the rings, now on the left side. Now another one in the left circle. Second move didn't quite work, he lost it. Wildcats steal it, and it's stolen back by the Falcons, put in tight. That one just wide of Towler. Not the way that Owen J. Roberts wanted to start out the period, especially being down 3 goals as Marlin. Keeping it in the offensive half. Contact sent across finally here by Owen J. Roberts. Peterson able to keep that in initially for the Wildcats in the red and white. Black and orange of the Falcons. Centering pass goes wild. Gorman tried to make a move himself, but he got cut off in the slot. Rister, that one in on goal. Rebound right on the doorstep. Trying to come around for a shovel. That one not there. Schultz there with the loose puck. That one poked away at the last second by Coyne. Back the other way here on a rush. Here come the Falcons. Dropped off left circle. Rister coming, deflected up into the netting. And that'll be out of play. Marlin right there, but his shot deflected up into the safety netting. As I'm looking down below me here, I see members of the Abington Ghosts have just arrived. Council Rock South has arrived as well. And they'll get set to do battle here in about an hour or so. Pennsbury is without one of their players in Connor Kane. He's out with a left lower leg injury. Excuse me, a right lower leg injury. He's been out wandering around on crutches, still here supporting his squad. Sure, he's frustrated he can't be out there with them now. They've been doing pretty well here, though, in the first round, as offsides is going to be called. And we'll get a face-off and restart things here with 13:26 left to go here in regulation. And Owen J. Roberts needs a push. Davis will take the draw. He has played very well today. Pickler will win it. Draws were even, then started to favor the Falcons that second period, and in doing so, so did the goals. Pickler pushes it on, tries to get around Saunders. They duel in the corner. Coming out with it, however, will be the Wildcats. This will be Davis. Davis with a head of steam, tried to get it up to a teammate. Vitullo got checked by Player, and he could not handle it. Bacallo sends it in deep. Davis hustling after it. Player gets to it first. Sends it up the right board. Shot. Look out. That one whistles wide, and having to duck again was Greg Listino, the referee. Again, he's been in a shooting gallery here today. Eisler, who has an assist today. Shot! And a goal! And that's about as quiet a reaction you'll hear from a crowd for a goal. It's almost as if no one didn't realize it went in. And that will make it 7-3. and all but put a cap on this one for the Falcons. So Easler will get the assist, and Millman will get the goal. And for Goldman, his 11th of the season. And for Eisler, it's his second consecutive assist. As the whistle stops play, and we'll set things up here. Just outside. See, they put it just outside the blue line. Nope, they're going to bring it into the offensive zone for the Falcons. You start to wonder when you're down 7-3, do you change goalies? Well, Gorman Chuck can't change goalies. His only goalie is Shane Taller. Adam Wiley is listed as the second goalie, number 41. Did not see him dressed for the occasion on the bench, however. Same for Pennsbury. McDaniel has gone the route, even though they have a backup goalie. He has gone the route this year for the Falcons. Not unusual in high school hockey to just have one goaltender, which makes things tricky. The last thing you want is an illness or an injury, and then you don't have your keeper. Millman at center ice. Gives it up to McCanish. McCanish shot. That one whistles over the glove of Taller. Shane Sigmund is the main gun here for the Falcons. He has been relatively quiet today, at least in regards to the stats. He does have a goal, and he's got an assist as well, but in general he's been quiet. As a shot, that wrister whistles high from Marlin. Trying to clear, not out. Sigmund keeps it in. Sent between the rings. That one got smothered. Wildcats will get it out. Falcons, though, will pick it up at center ice. Marlin will just dump it in behind Shane Taller. And they will come off on a line change. Fresh Falcons coming out of the nest. Wildcats had completed one as well. Theirs was only a partial. Kieran Coyne smothered that attempted pass. Falcons still maintain. McCall up the right side. Drops it off. Wrister. That one denied by Taller. Taller has seen 34 pieces of frozen vulcanized rubber come his way. He has turned away 27. And I'd say 3 of them were on him. The other 4 defensive breakdowns here. Davis trying to change that. Made a move but lost the puck. Davis has had a lot of energy today for the Wildcats. Good hit into the left corner boards. Davis right there to pick up the loose change. Bacallo for the Wildcats. Tried to push it on. Finkelstein gets it out of the zone. Defense pinching in there for Owen J. Roberts. Touching up, Davis gets it over. Tried to pass it across, it was smothered. Vitullo, his backhand shot, that went off the backside of a Falcon. Hit Kalenko and back the other way. Here comes Pickler. Pickler over the line, passes his shot. That one turned away by Taller. Scrum in the right corner, or the right side, I should say. And a little extra push there, as the linesman pushing as well. That's a big boy in Joseph Bacallo, the junior. Everyone looks big on skates, but he looks really big on skates, and an icing here against the Falcons. Gives the Wildcats an opportunity here with just under 9 to play in regulation. As I said, the boys from Council Rock South just below me. Decked out in their blue and gold. Pickler on the draw. Bachansky, and we'll lose it. Bachansky, the centering from Schultz. That one smothered on a nice play by Coyne. Right in front of goaltender McDaniel. Clearing attempt, not there. Kept in at the left point. Bachansky, hammered by Player. Needs a little help. We'll get it from Schultz. They both go down. We're going to have a penalty coming up here, and it'll be against the Falcons. Schultz gives it up. Shot. That one by Cody just wide. Rebound comes out in front of the net. The whistle blows. He had it covered up. Got hit, did McDaniel, and that's when it came loose. And the referee will stop play, and now player pointing up to Schultz here saying, look at the scoreboard. Not the way to handle it there, player. And they're going to get a hold here. 6:36 of the third period. So the second opportunity of the night on the power play. 0 for 1 for Owen J. Roberts. And they will lose the draw here, which allows Pennsbury a chance to clear. Chance for a break. Uh-oh, here comes Sigmund. Sigmund 1-on-9, but in too tight. He's going to have to wrap around the keeper, and then he blew a tire. Boy, that was a great look deep. Just too deep there for Sigmund as a shot. McDaniel turns that one aside. Rebound comes to the other side. Jones can't quite get a stick on it. Kavanaugh drops it off for Davis. Davis to the rings. Pass across. That one goes through the legs of Vitullo. Marlin tried to clear. Went right off the noggin, however, of Grady Jones and stays in the offensive zone here for the Wildcats. Second effort by Marlin. Gets it out. Wildcats get it back. Pass across, a little too hot for Davis, coming from Bacallo. Pass shot, that one ticketed top left corner, that goes over the crossbar there of McDaniel. Vitullo, hacking, whacking at it. Bacallo, behind the net, picked up by Marlin. Good aggressive defense here by the Falcons. Pass across, a little weak, and it's hammered out. Jones was waiting there. He comes all the way in towards goaltender Fowler. He's got to clear it out. 37 seconds left to go in the man advantage. The holding call on player for Pennsbury. 6:55 remaining here in regulation. Falcons with the lone goal of the period. They have a 4-goal advantage here right now on the 14 seed. Check a 13 seed in Owen J. Roberts. The 14 seed is coming up here in our second game in Abington. Davis, his shot deflected, hit the roof. On the back check by Marlin. And a face-off upcoming with 14 seconds left. Talking with Sean Riley, my producer here before the game, and he was talking about yesterday someone took a shot and the Oreo is still embedded in the drywall behind the goal here from yesterday's game. McDonald keeps it in at the point. Sends it in deep. Falcons will try a second time. McDonald cannot get it, and that will kill the power play. The Wildcats are 0-2. 6 and change remaining in the season for the Wildcats. They need a major rush here. Bachansky centering pass. Good job coming back to get a defensive lead by McCanish. And Eisler will clear it. Machalik tried to get in tight. Good defense there by the Wildcats to smother it. To the neutral zone it goes where Millman has it. Millman picked up there by Bachansky. Needs a little help. Gets it from Eisler. Eisler has a couple points today, including a goal. Behind the net it goes with 5:38 to play. In the left corner, 3-on-2. Man goes down, and man's going to go off here for Owen J. Roberts. As the Falcon is on the ice. And we'll see who goes and for what. Still awaiting a signal, still waiting to see who's coming off. It will be a cross check. It will be against Owen J. Roberts. And it looks like they got William Cody. It will come at 11:27. So it's a second cross-checking penalty against Owen J. Roberts here tonight. First one didn't hurt him. It's a shot on the one-timer. That one turned aside by Taller off the stick of Millman. Falcons have won 6 of the 8 faceoffs here so far this period. And they will lose this one. However, not controlled. Still poked at. Owen J. Roberts trying to get it out of the zone. In the corner, Falcons digging for it. 20 seconds gone here in the man advantage. A cross-checking penalty to Cody. Rister, that one handcuffs Taller, but he hangs on. 38th shot on goal for the Falcons. Just 16 for Owen J. Roberts. Looks like the guy running the scoreboard and I are right on point here as the Falcons trying to win this face-off, and Owen J. will get it. Check it. Falcons will get it. And a big hit as Gorman takes a seat trying to lay a check down. Finally poked out by the Wildcats all the way back deep into the Falcons zone. Marlin gets hit by Kuhn. Able to drop it off, however, to Millman. Millman will swing up the left side with a little bit of steam. Still on it. To the left circle. Tried to shovel in front. Swiped away, however, by Callahan. Shot attempt. Big hit. That's going to draw a penalty. It'll go the length as Kuhn goes down hard. And they will get Millman for a boarding. Excuse me, they're going to get roughing for him. That was a huge hit. That'll kill the man advantage for the Falcons. 12:41, the time of the penalty. So Owen J. is going to have their second power play of the period here momentarily as Davis steals the puck after the Falcons win the draw. And now another penalty coming up, and this one against Owen J. Play allowed to continue. Sigmund gets off his wallet. He'll come out and push a 2-on-2 with his teammate McCanish. McCanish over the line, makes a move. Second one, shot. That one stoned by Taller. He saves the bacon for a moment as a slashing will be called here against Owen J. Roberts. And they're going to get Davis. That will kill that man advantage. Now I am officially out of space. Broadcasterlife.com. Great website, great follow on Twitter. Got their book, but there's no separate place for penalties. I love their scorebook, but all the way down on goal. So 4-on-3 hockey here. Player, Coyne, Sigmund, and McCanish. Sigmund wraps it around to McCanish. Now four-a-side hockey. As the first penalty that started this all expired. Still a minute left to four-side. Hockey is right on the doorstep, sending it wide left was McCanish. Looking for goal number 3, he missed. It's a shot in, turned aside easily by McDaniel. Player will look to bring it out. He's 2-on-4. As players switches, here comes Marlin. Off the bench along with Grosscup. Player tried to steal the puck back, couldn't get it. 30 seconds left of 4-on-4 and up and over the netting. And caught by a South hockey player. Watching the contest. It'll be a draw just outside the Wildcat zone. 23 seconds left to go in the Millman penalty for roughing. 44 seconds left in the slashing call on Davis for the Wildcats. Face-off won by Owen J. And sent the length. It will not have enough steam, so icing is waved off. Kalenko sent it off the wall, but not very hard. Nearly picked off by Callahan for Owen J. Kalenko able to get it back, sends it up the wall. Hurtling out of the way was Millman. It goes the length. Icing is waved off as we near the 2-minute mark here in our contest. And it looks like the Falcons will be moving on to the quarterfinals here in Class 2A of the Flyers Cup. Marlin up to Pickler. Pickler between the rings. Shot. That one turned aside by Towler. Falcons have really been putting the shots on Towler in the second and third periods, and an icing coming up here as both penalties have been eradicated. Falcons 1 for 4 on the man advantage. Owen J. Roberts 1 for 3. Shot deflected into the left corner. Sent in back around Towler. 1:35 left. Thought I heard a whistle. Players didn't. Play on. Puck comes loose in the slot. Ping pongs out to center ice. Sent off the sideboards. And then poked in deep here by Kuhn. Kuhn had it stolen away. Falcons will have a chance to play it out easily. Gross Cup. Up the right side, behind the intended recipient. Icing is waved off. It's Pickler back there to get it. In the corner, one-on-one scrum is the last minute of play here. And for Owen J. Roberts, it'll be the last of the season for the Wildcats. They ended up procuring a Pioneer Division title in the Inter-County Scholastic Hockey League. Congratulations to them, but season will end at 12-12 with a first round Flyers Cup playoff loss as a shot. Towler turns that one aside from the left point. Meanwhile, the Falcons will pick up win number 12 on the season as the puck rolls in on goaltender McDaniel, and he will hang on. The Falcons will get either Avongrove or CB East. On last check, it was CB East that had the lead. Cumberland Valley has taken a 2-1 lead on Downingtown East in an 8-9 matchup. Avongrove is still up 2-1 on Central Bucks East after 2 periods. As the puck dribble in and covered up, McDaniel will hang on again for another save. Haverford on top of Souderton 1-0 early in the first. That's a 2-15 matchup. Haverford High is the 2 seed. Cumberland Valley now with a 4-2 lead on Downingtown East. So things looking good there for Cumberland Valley. As 2-1, that will do it. And that will do it for the season for Owen J. Roberts. There was one goal that period. It was by the Falcons. There were more penalties than goals that particular period. Shots on goal that period, 9 for the Falcons. Game total 40. Meanwhile, 6 for Owen J. Roberts. Game total 19. Shane Towler will get the loss. And he stopped 33 of 40 opportunities. Meanwhile, kind of a light night for Aaron McDaniel. He'd stopped 16 of 19. He did enough as the Falcons with a 5-goal outburst in period number 2, down 2-1, coming up with 4 unanswered, and then a 5th after giving up a goal just 16 seconds later. And that did all the damage they needed here today as they will move on in Flyers Cup 2A action. So the quarterfinal will have the number 4 seed Falcons awaiting the winner of Avon Grove and CB East. And right now the 5 seed Avon Grove has the lead. So far that is according to Hoyle. And that is going to be a to be determined. Falcons will be the home team regardless. Avon Grove is the 5. CB East is the 12. And with Pennsbury being the 4 seed, Falcons will be home team. Penridge was on top of Ridley. That's a 116. As we mentioned, Cumberland Valley, the 9 seed, on top of the 8 seed Downingtown East. Coming up, however, bottom half of our bracket, we anticipate a fun one. It is the 3 seed Council Rock South, the Golden Hawks. They will get ready to take on the Ghosts of Abington, the 14 seed. Don't let that seed fool you. This is a team that has just dropped 1 game all season. That will do it from Grandview Health Ice Rinks at Hatfield Ice Arena. And the Falcons move on to the quarterfinals in Flyers Cup action with a 7-3 score. My thanks to the hard work by the people you didn't see or hear, Sean Riley and Josh Powell. They are the talent. I am just the mouthpiece. I am Daryl Dobis. Thank you so much for watching. We'll hope you stick around and watch the 3-14 matchup, Council Rock South and Abington. If not, we wish you a pleasant good evening. You have been watching Flyers Cup 2A action. First round, Falcons with the 7-3 win over the Wildcats of Owen J. Roberts. You've seen it all right here, courtesy of your friends at SFBN. Have a good night, everybody.